Hello, welcome back again. Ito na yung tinutukoy ko sa inyo last time, no? Itong sobrang to. It's your boy, XL Vlogs. So, nothing so special about what we are going to cover today. Kasi obviously ito, ano lang naman to eh. Sobre lang naman to eh. Sobre na, alam nyo na. Kasi gusto ko sana talakayin sa inyo yung mga problema ko sa aking kalusugan, no? So, kaya dito, mayroong matinding resulta kumbaga na mababalitaan tayo. Eto na po, i-unfold ko na sa inyo. Kasi kung hindi nyo nitatanong ako, medyo may pagkasakitin. No? So ito na. Are you ready? Ito na po. Sana hindi kayo alam nyo na, magulat sa sabihin. Joke lang! Joke lang! Mga mamat sir, ito na po yung isa sa mga tinutukoy kong tawag dito, mga hirap pakawalan nung nagbigay ng regalo sa aking misis, no? Nung amo nito. Isa ito dun, kumbaga ito parang Paris eh. Paris nung nauna na Vintage Balisong. Hindi ko matukoy. I cannot tell how old this is, no? The only feature or part of this Balisong that I strongly believe that somehow can tell how old it is that I'm beginning to describe the or to review this one is that this tank part is so round that I think that the swordsmith took great time to finish this, no? To put a very almost perfect circular finish on the tank part of this piece. Why is that? Because nowadays, if you can see especially those tourist grades, the ones on the stall, on every stall that you can see along Taal Batangas, is that they have that squarish shape of the tang. That's one thing that you can tell that they're rushing on making those tourist grade balisong. So comparing to these one of these masterpieces, especially of the ones that you can see that you can have. I'm talking about the customized, not the personal customized pieces. You can ask the panday to have your order with a very roundish contour or shape of the tang. Again, like I said, most of the modern tourist grade pieces has a very edgy or squarish type of tang compared to the old one, the vintage one, where pandays took great time or long time just to finish, just to have a finish, just to have a almost perfect circle finish on the tank part of every pieces that they try to make. Alright, so yeah, also if your piece has a gold breast housing, it's been said so many times, no, countless times. That's how you can tell that it is a vintage piece, no? Yeah. Oh, this will be the first time that I'm opening this piece. As you can see, obviously it's really, I think it's due to the rustiness of the the nails. Oh shit, I forgot. Sorry for the foul language. I forgot how do you call that, the part of this one, the tang pin. Sorry, this is the tang pin right on the middle side of the tang, and the pin, no, the pivot pin. Sorry, this is the pivot pin. needs to have a lot of breaking in, or maybe I guess I need to put some oil or lubricants to have it loose, to loosen up this piece, no, this baby. Usually, when actually in my early days of learning about balisong, I have been told that by one of the owners that I still have no idea how to break in the a new fresh made balisong, a newly purchased balisong. All I knew back then is that you just have to place lubricants or fat, animal fat or oil in between these tight pins, just to loosen up the newly purchased pins, no. And then eventually, as years pass, uh, I've once asked an owner. I don't know if it is one of the local, one of the anyway anyhow, one of the local vendors in Taal. I can't remember. Then I'm having a mental block right now. I cannot remember what vendor that is. Anyhow, he says that instead of putting animal fat in between those pins to loosen up the newly purchased balisong, you just have to do like this. Oh, I'll show you a tip, right? You just have to uh, open split the both handles and make a position like this. So like having the blade pointing downwards the wood, no, or the table or the surface, like puncturing it, uh, and then right after you have done it, this is a top shot, okay, obviously. You will just do like this. So you will turn back and forth those both handles, okay, like this. So pop pop pop, you go forward, you're going back, you go backward, forward backward, forward backward, to loosen up those tank pins, no. And then right after that, you'll have this smooth, you'll have the smooth. I haven't done it yet, obviously. I was just showing you the how to do it. Be careful not to overdo it, because you might have those pins come off the no come off the tang and the handles, so you might mess it up. So you might bust up those tang pins in between on both sides. So you don't wanna do that. So you don't want that to happen. So be careful, not to overdo it. So again, forward, back and forward, backward, forward, back and forward. Do it many times, couple of times, until you have a feel of it that you think it already has been loosened up. You can tell if it is already breaking in, successfully breaking in. So yeah, and then just try to flip it, and then you can tell if it is smoothly, if it can smoothly flip. If you can smoothly flip it, then yeah, I guess the tutorial is successful, no? Following the steps by steps carefully. Again, you don't want to overdo it. Just make just enough power, or application of power for you to be able. One thing else, again, so that's clear for y'all, right? About loosening up or breaking in your balisong. No? Instead of putting animal oil, you just have to do that, twisting back and forth, uh, holding those both handles, having your blade stabbing the wooden platform, puncturing it, so it can have stability. Once you have that stability, you can go the back and forth motion, let's say 10 times, with enough power, no, not that really hard. And then yeah, if you think it is not enough, then do it once again until you have the feeling that it is already smooth, that you can and when you try to flip it, then that's how you can tell if it flips very smooth already. Then yeah, that's I think the process is successful. Anyhow, let's go back to the description on how I can tell this is how old this piece is. Okay, all right. So yeah, forgive me for stuttering, no, failing to make or deliver a clear statement using those comprehensive terms or whatnot. Haven't been trying to read the thesaurus book or dictionary. Yeah. So I get that makes sense, no? Why I'm stuttering, having difficulty speaking in English. Because I'm a true Filipino. Haven't been practicing speaking English, even though I should have been good in speaking English because, I used to watch English movies, right? So anyhow, needless to say, yeah. I would like to ask you guys to leave your comments below, and also please subscribe on my channel if you think my videos are cool and informative and entertaining. So yeah, let's go back to the features of this one. How I can tell how old this is. I'll make a guess, alright? A rough guess. So I think this piece is I think this was made back in the late 70s or early 80s, I guess. You know how I can tell that? Because I think those pieces that comes with the gold brass bolsters came in the early 80s. That's how I can tell the age of those pieces, no? On the early 80s. Why is that? Because I don't know. I will just put a wild guess. I have noticed on my own, on my own wild guess that on the early crafts of the balisongs, you have those aluminum balsas, right, on both ends, on the top and on the bottom, right, and in vice versa, or having the contrast on it, you have the gold brass housing, right, like this one. Right now it is not that obvious because I need to clean this up, I need to wipe off the, I don't know, the patina or libag in Tagalog, to show the gold tone again, once again, to have trying to reborn, no, trying to reborn this old piece. Anyhow, I'm wasting your time, wasting my time, and I forgot to describe more or give description or judgment on how this piece was crafted, right? Right now I really can tell I really can tell what kind of wood element. I don't know if this is a wood or a resin, because upon looking closely on the engravement, on the man-made engravement, obviously that's what it's called, right? Man-made engravement, because it is obviously intended to have a texture. So yeah, I really can't tell if this is a carabao horn, or if it is made out of black resin. Sorry if I cannot give you a very nice angling on this feature. Really having a hard time guessing what kind of element this is. You only have you only have three options. If this is kamagong, right? I said carabao horn or resin, black resin or plastic, in other words. But for my initial judgment, I don't think this is made out of kamagong. This is because usually when you see kamagong, wooden kamagong, you will have that merging of color from dark brown to black, to pitch black. So yeah, obviously since we don't have that kind of feature in this one, Kamagong wood is out of the picture right now. So moving on to the next one is a black resin. Oh, sorry, should I say Carabao horn? I don't really think this is made out of Carabao horn, because usually if you see one of those Carabao horns as it is, before, if it is being shaped into these inserts, it already has a jagged or wavy contour in it. So again, for number 2, we have the Carabao horn that also comes out of the picture. So goodbye, Carabao horn. So I guess plastic black resin wins the part. So yeah. So in terms of inserts for this one, there's nothing so special about this one, since it is only made out of black resin, right? Also tied with the brass bolsters, right? Nothing so special about that, since this is only a wild guess coming from me. Since for me, my own judgment, gold brass bolsters were the birth year of the gold black. Sorry for stuttering, really sorry. The birth years of the, or so should I say, the birth year of the gold brass bolsters are I guess around the early 80s or late 80s. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm not a walking Balisong encyclopedia. I told you that before. So yeah, again for another fact, obvious fact for this one, since that I can say that this only comes in the mid 80s or in the early 80s, because the blade obviously is made out of a Rambo type of blade, right? Oh, I ask you, for those who knew Rambo, Sylvester Stallone, where Sylvester Stallone is the main character of the movie, where he has this iconic blade called the fixed jungle blade or whatnot, that comes with a grooving on the nape of the blade and holes, the holes. Yeah, right. Since that movie Rambo came out in 1982, roughly 1982 or 1983, and Rambo type of blade makers derived this type of blade from that movie. It is obviously not that old, at least for me. Yes, it is old. It is still rare, because these days it's really hard to find this kind of blades. Really lucky for you if you have this 80s, in the year or era of the 80s, if you have those kinds of blades, or especially Balisongs. So you're lucky if you already have one of those Balisongs that comes in those ages, in the 80s, right? So yeah. So I can say that this is special, obviously, because I'm sorry for having this poor quality of the video, no? Because again, I'm just putting my wild guess on this one. If you can notice that the type of blade that they have used, or that they have attached in this piece, is the one of the oldest type of metal, mulye, or the leaf spring. They have this kind of weird feel of the texture, compared to the new ones, the old, I'm talking about this one and the old ones. If you compare the texture of that, I'm not a metal expert, right? If you compare the old type of metal to the modern metals that we have right now, they have this distinctive texture, right? So yeah, this one, it feels like almost like an aluminum feel in it, this metal blade, compared to the new ones, the modern day mulye. This old vintage mulye has an aluminum feel in it. It really has, it don't have a sturdy feel in it. So yeah, the video is taking long. So I guess I will have to end this by saying goodbye for now. So yeah, the review is done for now, and I hope you subscribe, and really sorry for stuttering, because I haven't been practicing my speeches in terms of vlogging, no? I have been busy lately, so yeah, I haven't been using my English lately. So, I've been sick, no? It's a private thing, and I don't want to talk about it. Having private personal problems, so yeah, that's why I guess I need to have a steam off, blow a couple of steam off. Alright, so yeah, the video is taking taking too long. So I guess I'll see you next time. Try to look out for the basic breaking in, how to break in your balisong, no? Not necessarily how to put I'll show you the right way, because right now I have a poor camera angle. So yeah, on the next video, try to look out for it. How to simply, the simplest way how to break in your balisong. The simplest way. Alright, so you ought to check it out, and see you again next time, guys. I will try to make that video how to break in English. I'll make my best efforts to speak properly, no, with the right grammar. Let me insert this small detail of how I usually can tell if the piece is very old or old, not that very old, depending on its age. Is the smell in it, the odor of the piece. It has this really strong odor, slightly foul or the odor. I guess the closest odor that I can describe on it is an old. You can tell how old this is because of the how you smell an old metal, an old object, that you can tell that the piece has already been sleeping for a couple of years inside somewhere inside a very enclosed area. Alright, so that's the one thing, no, especially of course this metal, no, the brass metals, or maybe because of the previous owners of this piece. I guess they have been holding this for a million times before they even lose this piece, or before they even sold this or turn over this piece to someone. Maybe this piece has already had a couple of owners, not only one. Maybe a couple of owners has already been flipping this, leaving their sweats or on their palms through the parts of this balisong, especially on the handles and the brass metal. So yeah, that's how I can tell how old it is with the odor. If you try to smell it, if you think that the odor is that bad, I guess that also can tell how old your piece is or the balisong is with the odor. Right? You can easily tell it if the odor is really that bad. You can stand it, and you can get a hold of it. So yeah, that's the one fact that I think or that I can share of how old your balisong is with the odor. So there you have it, guys. 1980s balisong Rambo type of blade. Alright, place your comments, if you think you have something to say about this piece, and also subscribe first of all before you happen to leave my channel, and try to look up for the following videos. Alright, very informative. Alright, salamat, thank you.